Hi everyone, welcome to Honey Drops Tarot. This is a general reading for the sign of Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Pisces, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your likes, shares, and subscribes. I truly appreciate it. Just a quick note, please do not fall for any scammers. I will never reach out to solicit for a private reading. I do offer private readings. If you're interested in signing up for one of those or in making a donation, you can find that information in my Buy Me a Coffee link and my official Instagram, both listed in the About section of my YouTube page. And I thank you so much in advance. Pisces, I hope you are well. I'm going to be using 2 decks for your reading today. The first one for the overall energy will be from the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms Oracle deck, and the tarot portion of your reading will be from the Princess Bride Tarot. I do have to say that your spirit guides have come in. They are really strongly muting my left ear right now. It's almost, I always liken it to like one of your spirit guides coming in and like really lovingly putting their hand here so that like I can rest on it. It's a very nice feeling. But they are here, and they have some messages for you. So the cards have been pre-shuffled. This is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Angels, spirits, guides, what messages do you have for Pisces, please? One card for Pisces for the overall energy. For Pisces. Okay. Number 7. I love number 7. Corresponding to the Chariot card in the Major Arcana, that's Cancer energy. The card of fast movement forward, hard control, victory over the light and shadow aspects of who you are. It's really beautiful. The card is the Well Watcher, wisdom, power of the divine. Wisdom, sorry for the glare. Wisdom, power of the divine. You can see here, it's kind of like an elf-like spirit, and the well there with there's like a bird inside of it. I mean, honestly, it looks like a heron, which is my spirit animal, but it's kind of a strange angle, as you can see. Herons. It's kind of a strange configuration. Like, is the heron lying on top of the well? Does it want to come out of the well? It's strange because it's not like a cage, but it is like a cage, but there's a door that's open. I don't know if you can tell. I'm actually gonna look in the book, Pisces, because I want to see if there's anything in the book that would I don't usually look at the book. I read intuitively. I just want to know what bird that is. It doesn't say. I mean, basically, try not to read too much, but it's this idea that you have, oh, it's interesting too. I didn't even notice until just now that the owl is up here. You have ready access to some wellspring of knowledge that you're protecting. So it's almost as if to say there's some information that you have or resources that you have access to that you might not necessarily be sharing with everyone, and that's perfectly fine. I specifically think thank you. I specifically think that access is to spirit. Almost like maybe you've been talking to spirit lately, but you haven't been telling anybody, which is great. Sometimes I I talk too much about how much I talk to Spirit. And I've been getting a lot of messages lately, just here and there, about maybe not saying so much. Not in this realm, obviously this is my calling, so I'm saying everything that Spirit wants me to say. But in terms of my own life, there is this sense here that there's a little bit of secrecy. And you are represented by the moon in the tarot, Pisces. And so there's always a kind of level of mystery and secrecy to you. I have Pisces. My moon is in Pisces. But I know a lot of Pisces in my life. And they're all very, forthcoming and outgoing. And yet I can always tell that there's churning underneath the surface that I don't know that I'll ever have access to. I know it's there. I know it's happening. But it's almost like it's buried so deep that maybe even Pisces isn't aware of it sometimes. So I feel as though you've had some kind of downloads or breakthroughs with Spirit. Because if this is like a crane or a heron, I always connect that bird to Spirit. And you're keeping the well under wraps. The source. You're keeping source very close to your chest. Interesting. And they're all about that, by the way. There's no criticism. It's like in your wheelhouse. It's going to serve you to keep it close to your chest. Again, with the number 7, the Chariot card referenced here, it will serve you. It will serve you well. I didn't mean to make a pun there. I hate puns. 3 cards for the base spread, 3 cards for clarifier. Past, present, future. Wow, cards are like flipping out here. And at the end, I'll pull advice from Spirit. I am only taking uprights in this reading. This is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Wow. Yep. What did I say? What did I say will serve you well? Okay. All right. Oh, man. Pisces. What? This is amazing. This is amazing. Oh, I love this for you. Okay. 6 cards out on the table. We're going to start with the past energy. Number 16 of the major arcana. Aries and Scorpio energy with the Tower. I hope that all of you have watched The Princess Bride. It is an absolute classic. One of the best films ever. Can't say enough about it. That film has everything. Swashbuckling, true love, storybooks, bad guys and good guys, triumph over evil, big rodents of unusual size. Like, it just has everything. The Tower always shows up in a reading when there has been some kind of great shock, awe, and upheaval. It always shows up when someone has been kind of stagnant in their activity or their energy or their relationships. I hear a helicopter overhead, which is not common. So now I'm also seeing in my mind's eye the Hanged Man getting the 15,000 foot perspective on something, looking down, surveying a situation, recognizing it's just not serving. And maybe you recognized it a while ago, but you didn't do anything about it. So then Spirit comes in with the Tower energy to kind of lovingly knock you out of that situation. It's not always comfortable, It's not always pleasant, but it is always necessary for your highest good. And in this scene, the couple here, Wesley and Buttercup, are going through this fire swamp that is treacherous and scary and mysterious, and they meet all three perils of the fire swamp: the rodents of unusual size, quicksand, and the fire spurts. And yes, they come out triumphant, but there is a little bit of a test. This is in your past energy. You went through a little bit of a test. And you came out maybe a little worse for wear, but you came out triumphant. You can see here. It's kind of if you've never seen this film, it's kind of hard to describe the scene. These two people on either side of him are his friends, are his, they're on his side. He's been badly injured, you could say, and they're kind of dragging him along for the ride. But they're determined. They're working together. They're determined to have a victory, and they'll stop at nothing less. So I think that you went through a difficult period, but your soul tribe was there for you. And ultimately, you were able to celebrate something. That's what the Three of Goblets or the Three of Cups represents, a celebration. But it was not without its difficulty. I can feel that, like, it's like my back is stiff because I feel like the weight of something. It's not without its difficulty, but you made it through, and that's the most important part. You could be exhausted because now I see in my mind's eye, I see the Nine of Wands. It's not here on the table. Nine of Wands talks about the wounded warrior living to fight another day. Let's get a clarifier for the past energy for Pisces. One card for Pisces, clarifying the past energy. Two cards came out. The Two of Wands and Justice. Yeah, see? Justice, number 11 of the Major Arcana. Two of Wands. We'll start with Two of Wands. There was a choice point that you had to make. You came to a fork in the road, and you're just like, okay, I just have to make the best decision I know how to make in this moment. Because I know that I have to move forward. I don't have a choice. To stay would have meant certain peril, certain 100% demise or failure in whatever capacity you want to attribute to this. However you would define that for yourself. So you had to choose. You were not given a choice. Spirit said you have to choose. You have to keep walking. So you consulted Spirit. If you know this movie, in this scene, when Indigo, this character's name is Indigo, he holds up the sword. He's speaking to the spirit of his father, whose sword that sword belonged to his father. He's saying, guide my sword. I need your help. I need to find this person. I need to finish this quest. I need to avenge you. I need to see justice through. Guide my sword. And so you met this fork in the road and you said, Spirit, I need your guidance. And they provided you an out. And I dare say you took it. You took it. And then there's this beautiful equilibrium. The karmic balance coming into play. This beautiful equilibrium. This is Libra energy. Anytime I talk about major arcanas, I'm talking about very divinely guided energies coming into your life. You know, we always have free will. We're making decisions every single moment of every single day. But sometimes Spirit just has to help us out a little bit. Or we ask Spirit specifically, I need you to intervene on my behalf. I'm at my wit's end and I don't know anymore where to go. And they did. I see it very clearly here. They answered a prayer. This is an answered prayer. And they showed up at the front of your reading to tell me they're always with you. They're always listening for your call. But they also want you to feel empowered, to have confidence in yourself, to make your decisions, right? They've kind of given you the keys to the well of wisdom. So it's like you know what's best for you. Don't be afraid to make decisions because, you know, what do they always say? It's either a victory or it's a lesson. I don't know if that's exactly how that phrase goes, but Anna, it's something like that. In the present energy, the Four of Goblets, it could be really difficult for you to see that this is very interesting. The Four of Goblets are the Four of Cups. Let me show you the card. This is kind of like the wizard that lives in the neighborhood who got kicked out of the castle because he was probably being a smart aleck. Four of Goblets can talk about not seeing the blessing. So I think you're at this, maybe you're at this reading, at this juncture, and you're like, was it a blessing? Because it just felt really uncomfortable. The tower, you know, kind of shook up my whole world and lots changed, and I wasn't anticipating having to go through that, and I'm tired, and is this an answered prayer? Well, it's kind of like, look at the evidence. Like, are you stuck in a scenario that no longer serves you? I mean, are you still surrounded by somebody toxic? You know, have something in your life up-leveled in place of the thing that you just left? I don't know. I think so. Maybe it's difficult for you to see it that way, the Four of Cups here. But Spirit's going to show you again. Ace of Florins or Ace of Pentacles. And here you have the moon card, the moon behind you, right? You're ruled by the moon, Pisces. The moon is your bag. Like, by the light of the moon, the unconscious, the mysterious things will be revealed to you. It's almost like you look at something in candlelight or regular light and you can't see it, but something kind of illuminated from behind, from the shadows, and then for Pisces, it somehow clicks into place. It's like the Pisces speaks a very particular kind of language with the unconscious, subconscious realm. So that mere mortals cannot understand. I don't know why I wanted to say it like that. Mere mortals could not understand this language, but Pisces understands it. All the aces in the tarot bring new from Spirit. This could be new finances. It could be an opening of a door. It could be a new person coming into your life. My nose is very, very itchy. It's like I have a cat hair on it or something. I don't know, but I keep wanting to scratch my nose. When I think of this, and I want to go like this, there was a show that they later made into probably a terrible movie that I never saw, called Bewitched. Bewitched. Kind of lady living what seemed like a normal housewife life. I think this show was made in like the 60s or the 70s. I don't know. It was a fun show. But she used to do magic, and because she was a witch, and she used to move her nose like this, and boom, something would happen. Something would come true, and she'd go like this. I don't know why I'm being silly right now, but that's what Spirit wants me to do. It's almost like we're gonna go like this, and boom, something beautiful is gonna appear in your life. They're saying, are you gonna recognize it? Are your arms gonna be open to receive? You're getting what you asked for, Spirit just said. You're getting what you asked for. What is that exactly, Spirit? The first card that popped out, number 3 of the Major Arcana, the Empress. My absolute favorite card in any tarot deck is the Empress. Divine Feminine, representing the power of all 4 queens of the tarot. And I want to point out to you, in reference to the story, this depiction of Buttercup is when she is a farmer's daughter, not yet the princess. Very specifically referenced here by her outfit, by the water pitcher here, which has a very important scene in the film. There's a humbleness to her here, a tremendous beauty. There's a tremendous beauty to you right now, Pisces. But there's also a sense of humility with it too. And look at the sun behind her here, that glowing sun. It's like the message is kind of like, you know, not everything absolutely spectacular from Spirit is going to be clothed in gildedness, in gold, in flashing lights. Sometimes it speaks to the heart space. It's subtle but powerful. It fulfills a need that is meaningful and deep. And it's something worth protecting. 7 of Wands. It's something that you are going to want to protect, right? You're getting what you asked for. It's really powerful. It's so powerful that I can't even... Future potential. Number 19, the Sun. This is the best card in the tarot. It is, you see, look. What are you getting? Look at her, look at that posturing. Your happiness, your partner. You know, and if it's not a partner, it's literally the fairy tale that you've always wanted. It's literally going to come true for you. There's illumination, prosperity, abundance, everything. Light, so much light. and it's clarified. I'm so happy I'm a Pisces moon right now. I'm going to tell you. Number 6, the Lovers. Are you kidding me? Like, what? It's very rarely that these cards come out together in a tarot reading. And in this way, the Lovers clarifying the Sun, true love, love for self, love for community, connection between divine masculine, divine feminine within you. This just deep understanding. Look at how they look at each other. It's so beautiful. The Lovers also can represent choices. Like really looking at what Spirit has provided, and one, being in a state of gratitude, but also that your choices lead you to this moment. You are manifesting this happiness. That's how powerful your heart-mind connection is. And so it's like, be very, very clear of what's in the story that you're writing for yourself, because you can absolutely have it. Look, even the way this is formed, it looks like a heart. It's absolutely spectacular. Get a card of advice from Spirit. One card of advice from Spirit. Yeah, okay. Page of Goblets, Page of Cups. An offer. An offer. Maybe somebody's going to ask you out, right? Maybe somebody is going to propose. Maybe somebody is going to offer their friendship to you, and it's the friendship of a lifetime. I just literally yesterday met somebody brand new who was so wonderful. It's like I've known her forever. And she's a friend of my sister's, and I was just like, wow. I'm so thankful, number one, that my sister who is a Pisces, I'm so thankful that my sister has a person like this in her life. They're both lucky, but also that I have a sister that would introduce that person to me and bring me into that person's life. I mean, it was just, there was so much like instant love around the table yesterday. So much of this like 3 of Cups energy from my Pisces sister yesterday, for sure. So that's what the Page of Goblets, Page of Cups can represent. But it's, what did I just say? It's like, in the story, the grandpa is reading the tale of the Princess Bride to his grandson. And his grandson is just dreaming of what could be, right? So be very, very clear in what it is that you want, Pisces. You're about to get it. That's your reading, Pisces. Wow. I hope that it resonated. I really, 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 really hope that it resonated. If it did, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Please hit the bell notification to be updated as to when I post new readings. Thank you, Pisces.